Can you imagine a world where accessing your earned wages instantly is as simple as sending a text message? No app downloads, no endless scrolling, just quick access to the funds you've already worked hard for. Sounds pretty convenient, right? In today's fast-paced world, where unexpected expenses can pop up at any moment, having quick access to your earnings can be a real game changer. Maybe your car needs a sudden repair, or perhaps a family emergency requires immediate funds. In these situations, waiting for payday can feel like an eternity. This is where services like ZayZoon come into the picture, offering employees the ability to access a portion of their earned wages before their regular payday. Now, for many of us, the first thing that comes to mind when we hear about a financial service like ZayZoon is the inevitable smartphone app. We live in an app-driven world where everything from ordering groceries to managing our finances seems to require downloading yet another application. But what if you don't have a smartphone? Or what if you prefer not to rely solely on mobile apps for every aspect of your life? Does that mean you're locked out of the convenience and flexibility that services like ZayZoon offer? That's the big question we're tackling today. Can you actually use ZayZoon without a smartphone? It's a question that's likely on the minds of many, especially those who are less tech-savvy or simply prefer more traditional methods of managing their finances. So, let's dive deep, explore the possibilities, and uncover whether ZayZoon extends its services beyond the realm of mobile applications. To truly understand this, we need to first grasp the core functionality of ZayZoon. At its heart, ZayZoon partners with employers to offer their employees on-demand access to a portion of their net earned wages. This isn't a loan. It's access to money you've already earned but haven't yet been paid. The process typically involves verifying your employment and earnings, allowing you to request a certain amount of your available funds, and then receiving that money quickly, often within minutes. On your regular payday, the advanced amount, along with a small fee, is automatically deducted from your paycheck. The convenience for employees is clear. It provides a safety net for unexpected expenses, helps avoid costly payday loans or overdraft fees, and offers greater financial flexibility. For employers, offering ZayZoon can be a valuable employee benefit, potentially improving employee morale, reducing turnover, and even attracting new talent. Now, let's get back to the central question, the smartphone. In the digital age, it's easy to assume that any service offering instant access to funds would be heavily reliant on a mobile app. Apps provide a user-friendly interface, secure authentication, and seamless integration with various features. However, relying solely on a smartphone app can create a barrier for individuals who don't own one, have limited data access, or simply aren't comfortable navigating mobile applications. So, does ZayZoon offer alternative ways to access their services without a smartphone? The answer, based on available information and common practices in the financial technology space, is likely nuanced. While a dedicated smartphone app is often a primary channel for such services, there might be other avenues, albeit potentially with limitations. One possibility is a web-based portal accessible through a computer. Many online financial services offer a website where users can log in, manage their accounts, and perform transactions. This would bypass the need for a smartphone and a dedicated app, allowing users to access ZayZoon's features through a standard web browser on a computer or even a tablet. This approach caters to individuals who prefer using a larger screen or may not have consistent access to a smartphone. Another potential, though perhaps less common for a service focused on instant access, could involve SMS, short message service, functionality. While not as feature-rich as a dedicated app or website, SMS could potentially be used for basic functionalities like requesting a withdrawal or receiving notifications. This would cater to individuals with basic mobile phones that don't support app installations or have limited internet connectivity. However, given the security and data requirements of financial transactions, relying solely on SMS might present significant challenges. It's also crucial to consider the employer's role in this process. Since ZayZoon partners with employers, the initial setup and integration might involve processes managed by the employer's HR or payroll department. It's possible that the initial enrollment or verification could be done through channels that don't require a personal smartphone, such as an employer's internal system or a computer at the workplace. To get a clearer picture, let's think about the typical user journey. An employee would first need to be employed by a company that partners with ZayZoon. The employer would then likely provide some information or instructions on how to enroll. This initial step might involve providing basic personal and employment details. If a smartphone app is the primary method, this would likely involve downloading the app and creating an account. However, if alternative methods exist, this initial enrollment might be possible through a web portal or even through paperwork facilitated by the employer. Once enrolled, the crucial part is accessing the earned wages. If a smartphone app is the only way, then individuals without smartphones would be unable to proceed. However, if a web portal exists, users could log in from a computer, view their available earnings, and request a transfer. The transfer itself would then need to be facilitated through a method accessible without a smartphone, such as a direct deposit to their bank account. To get the most accurate answer, the best course of action would be to directly consult ZayZoon's official website or contact their customer support. Their website should provide detailed information about their services, including the methods available for accessing funds. They might have a FAQ section that specifically addresses the question of smartphone requirements. Reaching out to their customer support through email or a phone number listed on their website would provide the most definitive answer tailored to their current offerings. In conclusion, while smartphone apps are a common and convenient way to access services like ZayZoon, it's not unreasonable to wonder if alternative methods exist for individuals without smartphones. The possibility of a web-based portal seems plausible, allowing users to manage their accounts and request funds through a computer. SMS-based functionality is less likely for comprehensive access due to security and feature limitations. The employer's role in the initial setup might also offer some non-smartphone dependent steps. Ultimately, the definitive answer lies with ZayZoon themselves. Checking their official website or contacting their customer support is the most reliable way to determine if you can indeed use ZayZoon without a smartphone and to understand the available alternatives and their functionalities. It's important to have accurate information to ensure that everyone, regardless of their smartphone ownership, can potentially benefit from the financial flexibility that earned wage access services offer. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.